Hey, what's up, guys? We got the PFL championships tomorrow morning. I'm doing a quick breakdown on the full main card. I'm gonna do it all in one video, so just bear with me. Do it fast as I can, though. First fight, we got Jack Cartwright versus Colman Loughran. I'm going with Jack. I think Caolan, he's a big blockhead and he tries to get into his clinch exchanges. And Jack is actually a good wrestler. I don't know if he can get Colon down, but I think the fight will be an ugly fight just because of their fighting styles. You got a blockhead who's hard to finish, and then you got a guy who at least Jack Cartwright does set up his takedowns a little better than Colon, but it is short notice, so I know it's an uphill battle. However, I think he can get the grind out and win. Colon does leave every fight close, and I can see it's been a split decision definitely. So I would stay away from this fight if you want to like put money on it. Don't do it. Not this fight. Next, we got Archie Colgan and JJ Wilson. So I'm going with Archie. I actually had JJ Wilson until I watched one fight in particular when he went against a strong grappler, and he did not even try to get off the bottom. Archie Logan, he's a very tough wrestler, and he explodes to his takedowns, and he can keep you on the ground. And JJ Wilson has not shown the ability to want to get off the ground. He has shown the ability to try to do triangles off his back, arm bars, but he's not finishing them all the time. Because it works, but like in high level MMA, it's much tougher to get that on, especially on a strong wrestler like Archie. He's saying that 50 million times, and JJ is easier to prepare for than Archie is. Archie is he's hell of a wrestler, blast double. JJ Wilson on the feet, he could do some kicks, keep it at range, but you're going against a strong wrestler, so I would kind of negate the kicks. And then Archie is a powerful on the feet too, and JJ his bread and butter's on the ground. But when he go against other good wrestlers, he's okay. He accepts the bottom position, so that's why I'm going with Archie in this one. Next, we got Magomedov and Sergio Pettis. So I wanted to do Sergio Pettis, but ultimately I chose Magomedov just because of the grappling. Now, look, let me tell you something about Magomedov. He gets dominated by like other good grapplers, but he going against guys like Patchy Mix, I think Primus. I think I forgot the guy name, but I know the guy he went against was a good grappler. Now he pulls off a lot of guillotines, but he also gets guillotined too. And Patchy Mix I know he didn't do good in the UFC, but he's a good wrestler. A lot of these guys in PFL and Bellator, they're good wrestlers. If they're not anything, they'll be good wrestlers, good grapplers. But when you see him going against a guy who doesn't grapple a lot, then he grapples. Like if a guy that's not like offensively really, really good at grappler, then he can grapple. He can do good. And he can tap out some of these good grapplers too. Sergio Pettis is gonna have the advantage striking. He's a good striker. The thing with Sergio Pettis is he accepts bottom position. He gets let the takedown be easy. I don't like that. And he's good at this distance, point fighting, decision fighting. So he's good at it. But seeing he fought his teammate last fight, right? You know what the hell your teammate gonna do, and he kind of let the takedown happen. I just don't like to see that. I wasn't comfortable picking him. He definitely had a chance in this fight. I wasn't comfortable picking him because of that. So let's move on to the co-main. We got Corey Anderson versus Yagshimuradov. So I'm going Corey Anderson. I am a little biased because we're from the same area, but I just think they fought before Corey Anderson won. I think that'd be similar to this fight, even though it was like 4 years ago. I think Corey Anderson is still doing good. He looked good his last fight. He's going to wrestle. He's going to set up the strike in that distance. He's not going to get chinny. He's not really chinny. He hasn't gotten finished, but he's not chinny. He's a good athlete, be top 10 in the UFC. And Yagashi Murdoch, he's a good striker. He beat Impa. Impa was looking very bad though, like in his last couple fights. Even the fights he won, he looked bad. And trust me, I put money on him. But he countered Impa, and Impa was looking sloppy. And if you don't know Impa, he's like the best PFL guy, one of the best. And he beat him, finished him. But Impa looked sloppy every fight. I'm surprised he won his last fight. But Murdoch, he don't got a good takedown defense, and he backs himself up on the cage, and he's a counter striker, so he's gonna look for the other person to go first always, and that's one thing I don't really like about him. And he had counter strike with a 5 inch reach disadvantage. I just don't like that either. And then yeah, and that's just why I'm choosing Corey Anderson. And last but not least, we got Usman Nurmagomedov and Paul Hughes. I'm going Usman Nurmagomedov. Paul Hughes, his keys to win is win the late rounds. The first fight was really close. Thought it was a robbery. I thought it was a close fight. Um, but Usman, I noticed in the first fight, Usman controlled wherever the fight went, and Hughes had to react off that. So Usman was getting his takedowns. Usman was keeping that distance, and Hughes was damn good. So Hughes was doing good, and he was competitive in every aspect of it. But if you letting Usman control where the fight dictates, then that could be a problem. And I think he's going to take this fight. I know a lot of people have been saying this. I think he's going to take this fight more seriously than the first one. He may have underestimated Paul Hughes, but Paul Hughes is really good, and he's not somebody to be underestimated. So hopefully, Usman took him more seriously. And if it goes to decision, we are in Abu Dhabi. It's going to be a close fight. A lot of people have been talking about that, and I had to address it. But those are my PFL main card predictions. If you made it this far, if you want me to break down any other fights, you better message me now, and I got you, and I'll let you know either in the morning or tonight. But hope you have a good one. Open man, we out.